Welcome, your Royal Highnesses. I'm Carol and you're watching Walt Disney World Adults Only. Today we are heading to Whispering Canyons at Wilderness Lodge for breakfast. So we took the bus from Pop. Thinking that we were smart, we just figured we wouldn't have to go through security. We could just take the bus coming in from Wilderness Lodge. Well, the problem was in the morning, they're just dropping off people close. They're not actually dropping them off at the bus stop. So even though we were at the stop that said Wilderness Lodge, those buses were not going back to Wilderness Lodge. They were just random buses dumping people off close to the entrance. So we decided to take the ferry, the friendship boat. Take the friendship boat over there. I just heard fireworks at like 8:30 in the morning. That was a little weird. Take the friendship boat over. So we did have to go through security to do that. But you don't have to go into Magic Kingdom, so you don't have to have a park reservation for Magic Kingdom to get to the friendship boat. So a lot of people overlook the boat system. We've got the big ferry coming in over here. And then these little friendship boats that will take you anywhere around the lake. They'll take you to Polynesian, they'll take you to Grand Floridian, and we're heading over to Wilderness Lodge. So a lot of people will be getting off at this point because the park is just opening. We're going against traffic because we have a breakfast reservation. Okay, we are on passengers on the friendship boat. I'm getting hit in the head with this flag behind me, so I guess I didn't pick the right choice of seats. I just thought this way you'd get a really nice view. So I'll turn around and let you see our trip over to Wilderness Lodge for breakfast, where I can get some coffee and then maybe start making sense. So coming off the boat, it's just really, really pretty, very rustic. Purple flowers, you know me in purple. And here's a map of the resort. Fairly good size. They've got the waterfront cabins. And we are going this morning to Whispering Canyon, so we're going to go over here to number 3. So I think we're close. So once you get in, you've got the Roaring Fork over this way, and there really is no signage to tell you which way to go to the lobby. But the lobby is up this ramp, and then you see further on down there's a sign for the lobby. So that wasn't exactly well marked. I love the little lamps here with the owls. Very nice theming. Okay, so we were warned as we sat down that the waiters here are free to mess with you. And as we walked in, someone had left a camera, and 2 waiters were taking selfies with that camera. So that was pretty funny. And then they returned it to the waitress stand there. So I'm sure the real people will get it back, but they'll be surprised when they look at their pictures. So they have several skillets here that are and all that you can enjoy. We've got the Heritage that does have some eggs, biscuits and gravy, potatoes, bacon, pork sausage, Mickey waffles, a lighter side with some oatmeal, fresh fruit, yogurt with egg, white spinach frittata, turkey bacon, turkey sausage, country potatoes, Mickey-shaped waffles, and then the carnivore. The carnivore does not have any eggs on it. It is a complete meat-based breakfast. Cornbread, honey butter, barbecued smoked pork ribs, beef brisket, barbecue pulled pork, citrus herb chicken, country potatoes, buttered corn, charred carrots. And then they have some regular frittatas and omelets and waffles and things like that. Okay, so when our waitress served, this is how she placed the napkin. She just sort of threw them all on the table. Good size orange juices. Fran's having a V8. How's your V8?
V8.
So rice is rice, V8 is V8. I think we see a pattern here. She did forget to bring me my tea bag, but you get a full coffee pot and a full thing of hot water if you're having tea.
This is with the lighter side, but these are for with both of you.
Okay, thank you.
Tea bags. Let's see if I can find you another lid. Oh, wow.
What we got here?
That goes with my lighter side. We have the fruit, and that's the oatmeal. That's the thing. Oh, the thing in the middle is the yogurt there. So Fran hasn't had his coffee because he got a coffee pot. Francis, he got a coffee pot that didn't work.
It doesn't.
So it didn't pour. Not an auspicious start to the meal. But this looks very nice here. Again, this one. Okay, so Fran has the Mickey waffle, the cheddar biscuit, the gravy that goes with it, scrambled eggs, potatoes, sausage, bacon. He's about to try his pork sausage. And mine has the spinach. I wouldn't call it an omelet, but it's egg whites and spinach. I did ask for them to do the bacon extra crispy. They were laughing because it's turkey bacon, but it looks like they did a good job on that with some potatoes and, of course, the Mickey waffle. So, Fran, how was the sausage?
Sausage is good.
Sausage was good. How are the potatoes?
These are excellent.
Potatoes are really good. Okay. So I'm going to try and see what I think.
You have them too?
So Fran said the potatoes are good. So I'll start with the potato. And it's a potato, onion sort of mixture. If I could pick one up with my fork, that would be good. Potatoes are really good. Crispy on the outside, really soft and tender on the inside. So the potatoes are definitely delicious. The egg white and spinach cube, it really is like a cube. It's sort of hard to pull away with a fork. So I'm hoping it's not tough. Chewy, but flavorful. And again, I think they just make this in a pan and slice it up because it almost looks like a little perfect square there. All right, the turkey bacon, nice and crispy. It's good, obviously not as flavorful as real bacon, not quite as salty, but quite tasty. The price on these was either $22 or $24. I think they were both $22 for each of these. The carnivore, I think, was $24. And again, this is sort of an all-you-can-eat type thing. So for a breakfast meal, you're certainly going to get a lot of food for that value. So I've tried the turkey sausage as well. That was really, really good. The potatoes are the high point. That's not saying that anything else isn't good. The potatoes are just that good. That you get that extra crisp on the outside, warm, soft on the inside. And I love the way they serve. So everything came out in these cast iron type dishes, even the skillets. So your serving dish is your own personal skillet, and then any extra things on these side dishes here. Now, if your table were to get the same thing, they will combine it into one large skillet and serve it family style, because we got two different types of breakfast. We got each an individual skillet. So you can see we both cleaned our plates. There was a little bit of the Swiss oatmeal left, a little bit of the fruit. But I will admit that we did reorder some more of the potatoes because they were just fabulous. So lighter side, mine, it's definitely, I'm pretty full, but those potatoes were just fabulous. So we asked for more potatoes. They brought us another skillet of potatoes, and they are just as good as the first batch. Freshly made, very warm, crispy on the outside with a lot of flavor, and then nice soft texture inside. There's some peppers and onions with it. Just really, really tasty. We finished our meal at Whispering Canyon Cafe. It was a nice breakfast. The servers fool around with you a little bit. They didn't fool around as much as they normally do. They had little cocktail napkins. They come and throw them at your table. Our server was very friendly, but you know, nobody messes with Fran and his breakfast, so she was not going to mess with him. Although she did serve him a carafe of coffee that he couldn't pour because the thing was broken. So I don't know if that was intentional or accidental. I had the lighter fare. I am stuffed. I don't know why they call it lighter fare. The Swiss oatmeal. Okay, I'm not a cold cereal type person. The least enjoyable was the egg square. It was egg whites with spinach, tons of spinach, but it was chewy and the spinach was a little bitter. The turkey bacon was good. The turkey sausage was excellent. But the high point for me, and Fran, I think for you too, was the potatoes.
Potatoes are excellent.
So crispy on the outside. We got a second serving them. They'd bring you as much food as you wanted. We were stuffed, but we had to have more potatoes. That's how good they were. Now, the Mickey waffle here was much better than the one I had at Cape May, and that could have just been a fluke. The one at Cape May was very doughy. This was crispy and sweet on the outside, but it was thoroughly cooked. So we're going to head back to Magic Kingdom using the boat system again. We could have taken a bus, but then you have to get out in the line throughout that whole bus thing. We've already gone through security once, so we're going to take the boat back, and it brings you closer to the entrance of Magic Kingdom. Plus, it's a beautiful day for a boat. And there is the geyser going off. So we are at Geyser Point, timing it perfectly for you to see the geyser. And that is quite a big geyser. Pretty cool. And I don't know how often it goes off. We just randomly stopped here because it was noisy in the restaurant and I wanted you to be able to hear me. And now with the geyser, you still may not be able to hear me. Hey everyone, it's Future Carol. So Whispering Canyons Cafe was a big thumbs up. The food was delicious, the servers were fun, and if you just want to get away from the hustle and bustle of Magic Kingdom and all that crowd, it's a really, really short journey just to have a little relaxation moment. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Click the notification bell, that way you know when new videos land. And if you're not a member of our Adults Only Facebook group, Walt Disney World Adults Only, please join us there for adult-centered conversation. And remember, never grow up.